What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 38 of our Leipzig career mode, and today we've got a couple of games for you, as well as finishing out the the summer window, not January window, the summer window, the end of August. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play these two games here, Frankfurt, Hoffenheim, and we're gonna go all the way through deadline day, and then probably all the way forward to this Freiburg game. Though I don't believe we're going to play the Freiburg game. That will start next episode, and we'll be back on our 4-game-a-day rhythm going into that. Of course, there were no videos yesterday, and I apologize for that. I didn't mention it in the Wolves one, but I'm going to mention it here. Power went out up here. We had some pretty wild storms, and I couldn't get anything uploaded or done or edited or anything like that yesterday. But we are back, and we are ready to go. So let's jump into this. Leipzig-Frankfurt. Everybody's fit. Everyone's ready to roll. Let's jump into it. One more. Nicely done. It's played out wide to Fekir. Fekir racing away here. There's space, and Fekir finds a really good ball to Sabitzer, and he manages to work it and win it and score it. It's brilliant from Sabitzer. He's done so well there. That's a lovely ball in from Fekir here, but Sabitzer had a lot to do. He had to win that off him, take control, and finish it off first time. It's excellent from Sabitzer. That's a lovely finish. It's just underneath the goalkeeper's arm. But Sabitzer's done well. He's worked hard there. Not a ton of chances in this game so far. But we take them when they come our way. 1-0. Played on nicely. Slipped into a good spot. And here's Sabitzer. Gets it out wide. Can we go one more? We can. And Klosterman's made a good run here. And Klosterman's pushing himself into the box. And he can slide it across. Cunha! Lovely. Lovely football. And it's our second goal in 10 minutes. And right before halftime, we've doubled up our lead. It's excellent football. Klosterman gets released. He finds the perfect pass back into space. Perfectly done. And Cunha gets onto it, and that's a perfect first-time finish. Zero chance for the goalkeeper. Hits it first time, keeps it low, into the side netting. Could have had two goalkeepers there. That would have been tough. That's a very good finish from Cunha. And with the last kick of the half, we go 2-0 up. That's really good football. Is he onside? He is. Jesus. That pass was incredibly direct. It's Carrasco who's finished it. And Frankfurt are back in it. Look at this pass. This comes all the way through. This pass right there. Incredible. Incredible pass. To set up Carrasco. Hits it first time. Finishes it off. It's a lovely finish. And 5 minutes into the second half, Frankfurt let us know that they are not going away. That is a huge, huge goal. A very nice finish. And it's 2-1. Can we get to it out here? Nice tackle, but he's managed to keep hold of it. Won it there, Klosterman. And that's a really poor pass out. Not exactly who I wanted that to go to. And they're moving it around here, Frankfurt, looking for an equalizer. They give it right to Leimer. And now Fekir can come the other way. And now we have a couple men forward. Can we find something here? And Jovic is leaking off the back here. And Jovic can get it out there to Cunha. And Cunha, lovely finish. Goalkeeper stretched too much. He came back across to cover his near post, but he came back way too much. And Cunha, even though it's a very tight angle, had plenty of space at the back post to fit that. And it's an excellent finish from Cunha, who grabs another. That ball goes in here, and this ball here, a little bit wide. He's just gone too far over the goalkeeper. It's almost like he's overstretched this. See? He has. He's stepped outside the post, and he's left a pretty big gap for the angle. Still needed the finish. Cunha gave it to him. And on the hour mark, we're 3-1 up. Klosterman. And Nkunku's looked like he's going to make that run. It's actually Keita, not Nkunku, and Keita's finished it. And I saw that run. He was just peeling off it. The center backs were spread wide. And Naby Keita, who's on off the bench, has sealed the 3 points for us. It's a lovely finish from Keita. But the run there was just so obvious. He was just peeking into that space, and he found it. And look how wide the center backs are. They were marking Cunha and Jovic. They've just spread too wide. Keita ran into the gap, and he hammered home a finish. 4-1 here on 75 minutes. This game has gotten very scrappy all of a sudden. And there's the finish. It's It's benefited Frankfurt. They've picked up some of our loose passes, as we saw there. And they've grabbed one back. Should just be a consolation. But very, very scrappy toward the end here. It's good football, though. It's a nice turn. Ball gets played in, and that move there has just kind of created space. And it comes along with an excellent finish. Kamada with the goal. It's 86 minutes gone. It's 4-2. That should not change the result. Nice tackle high up the pitch by Adams. And Adams still holding on to it. No foul or nothing. Incredible. But that is going to be it. A minute to go. And we are going to come away with another 3 points to start the season. That's 6 points from 6. It's a good start. It's what we want. Of course, last year winning the league, and this year is all about keeping hold of everything, trying to win the treble back-to-back in our final season. And maybe if we go for something, maybe if we go for the Invincibles, perhaps. Maybe that's something we go for. We'll see, but a 4-2 victory here. Both teams clinical. We had 6 shots, 4 went in. They had 3 shots, 2 went in. Very clinical stuff from both sides, but we just created a couple more chances. Now, we have a little bit to do here in January. We've put a couple of players on the transfer list last time out, and we're going to see if we can get some bids in for a couple players. I'm not worried about moving them on. Danny Olmo's a player who's on it, mainly because I don't like him in midfield or in one of our 3 forward spots. He's just a very difficult player to fit in. I'm just looking at options, Danny. Haidara's a player who we're comfortable moving on with. Voigt back, and then Lookman and Kluivert, players who don't play a ton. We don't really use wingers, so another set of players who I don't mind moving on. We will replace one, perhaps, if both Lookman and Kluivert leave. We may pop one more player in there in that position along the forward line. If Danny Olmo leaves, we're just going to try both. We're just going to try and take that away, as Naby Keita has been offered a way out, and he's not going anywhere. But Lookman has been offered a way out to a team that maybe in real life would be going after him. Between 17 and 25 million. We're going to delegate this a little bit, but that's a pretty decent price, 22 million, for a player who doesn't really play very often. So we'll see if we can get that for him. But yes, the problem with Danny Olmo is that he's difficult to find a place for. I don't like him deeper in midfield. His real best spot is, you know, in like the middle of a 4-2-3-1 or something like that. And unfortunately, we don't really play that. And he's not really physically quick enough to kind of play in those forward wing spots and stuff like that. It's just unfortunate. It's just a very odd kind of place he's found himself in. But, you know, that's the kind of stuff that happens. His offers come in for Galashi, and the offer's been made. 25 million for Lookman. That is a good price. We're going to accept that. Offers come in for Galashi. We're going to go ahead and reject that. I didn't actually see what the offer was, but he's not going anywhere. Galashi has been excellent for us. As I said, someone I've seen actually play in real life, or he didn't play that day. He was at Liverpool. And when they came to Boston, when they came here, he was in part of the squad. He didn't play. It was Brad Jones who played. But he was there. He was definitely there, and then he kind of left Liverpool, but then kind of worked his way up through the lower leagues and then found himself at Leipzig when they were newly formed and stuff like that. It's a pretty incredible story for where he is right now. But here we are. We have Hoffenheim. A big game here. Let's jump into it. Well, they're all big games. Everyone's fit. Everyone's ready to go. Let's jump into it. Nice take. It's a good ball forward. Bellarabi's going to get onto this. It's onside. Angelino chasing back. It's done well to step inside. It's a good ball across. That touch isn't great, but he went for the spectacular. That would have been some goal. Bellarabi back all the way to Bastos. Moving the ball pretty well here. Hoffenheim. Nice tackle, though, by Kanate. A really, really good tackle. Comes to Angelino. Back into Jovic. Got a couple men forward here as Nkunku makes the run. Jovic. One more. Lovely football this, and we can get it back to Jovic. And Jovic, lovely. Excellent football. That's a really good move. That's our first move of the day, really. Our first chance. As Jovic fires it into the back of the net after a really good move. A lot of good movement. Good ball movement. Good passing. It's a great ball in there, and he's just hit that first time. Beats the goalkeeper. It's a little bit close to him, you feel, the goalkeeper here, but comes in quickly enough. It just goes under. Or just his hand goes under the ball. The ball just raises just over the outreached hand of the goalie. It's into the back of the net. 1-0 on 22 minutes. Poor pass, poor giveaway. There's Sabitzer. Gets it out to Nkunku. And Nkunku finds a really good ball out there to Klosterman, who takes that down brilliantly. It's Klosterman, it's 2-0. Very direct. But that's what the overlapping defender gives you. It's that overrun area on the left back, really. We had Fekir up there and Klosterman. He had to mark both. The winger didn't get back in time, and Klosterman outran him. Took the ball down. That's an excellent finish for the right back as well. And that's what we want out of our fullbacks, and they've given us a goal here. 2-0. Can we get to this? We can. And it's Leimer here who does so well. And Leimer's in a good space, cuts back inside, slides it all the way back to Sabitzer. Not as far as I wanted, but it's a decent save in the end. Nice take. It's clipped along. Here's Jovic in a bit of space, and Jovic does so well. Just makes the move and goes around, and Jovic slides it across. Game over. 3-0. 67 minutes gone. It's Leimer with the tap-in at the back post. It's lovely, lovely stuff. And it's all down to Jovic, who just beats his man with the step over. It's a poor giveaway, and he was in plenty of space. One-on-one with the center back, Jovic. Did excellently. Found Leimer, who kept his run up. 3-0, and that should be game over moving into the last 20 minutes. Nice tackle here. He slipped that through, and it comes to Dani Olmo on this side. And Dani Olmo can try and clip that in. He does. The header, brilliant. 4-0. And we're rubbing it in a little bit here against Hoffenheim. Leimer with another. And he's making a lot of those deeper runs from midfield. He's got quite a few goals to start this season. That's another really good goal. It's a great header. But look at this. Just gets clipped in. It's a lovely little outside of the boot cross. And it's just a diving header from Leimer. Another for him. It's his second of the day. And it's 4-0 moving into the last 12 or so minutes. Actually won that there. There's Leimer. Can slip it out there to Jovic. And Jovic steps back inside. Does well. And he can see Leimer. Oh, that pass had to be perfect. It wasn't. But Leimer was on a hat trick there. But that's going to do it. A 4-0 victory here over Hoffenheim. And what a start to the season we've had. 3 wins from 3 over 3 pretty decent opponents, and convincingly, really. We're not getting as many chances, but we're still incredibly clinical, as Dortmund dropped points already, which is good. So they've got 4 points now out of 9 after they lost to us as well, so they're pretty far back, as Lookman has been sold. But there are 5 teams on 9 points after 3 games. So nothing's gone away yet, as an offer has come in for Kanate, 85 million, but that's not happening. And Marseille have offered in for Kluivert for 16 million. We will delegate this a little bit and see what we can get. Kanate won't be going anywhere. If Kluivert goes, we'll look to bring in someone else to play kind of that center forward spot, maybe on the right-hand side perhaps. Just an extra body. Nothing insane. I'm not looking to bring in a world-class talent there. And we still haven't received anything from Dani Olmo. I was waiting for him. He's actually our second highest rated player in terms of value, which is pretty incredible. Though we haven't had any bids for him. Plenty of bids for other players. As an offer has come in for an Atal, and an offer. Our initial demand too high, so Kluivert's staying. Chelsea have offered 40 million for Atal, which is pretty good business for a backup player, though I don't remember how much we paid for him. We probably paid up Probably getting close to that. I'm not sure if we hit that number exactly, but, you know, it is what it is. Hartman's release clause has been met. It is what it is. Another player we had on the transfer block, but that could have been hit at any point. Look at Dortmund there. Rashica, Reina, Hummels, Emre Can, Berkey gone. Tadic, Alderweireld, Markovic, and João Pedro in. They have had a wild window. Not very often the computer has a window that crazy, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come in for any of our players. Oh, there we go. Maybe they'll come in right now. All interest in Renato Sanchez. Hartman sold. Offer comes in for Jovic and an offer for Leimer. 121 million from City, and then Hertha Berlin have offered Piatek and 12 million for Jovic. None of these players will be going anywhere. But none of the players we were really looking to offload have really come and gone. It was just Lookman, but we've had a couple players on that list. Haidara's on there. Dani Olmo, no one's really bid for Dani Olmo. I'm surprised. I expected him to get bids in general, like Leimer and Sabitzer and Nkunku. They've all gotten big bids. Didn't get anything out of Dani Olmo. As an offer has come in for Kraus. We're just going to let him roll. We're just going to delegate this. Loan option to buy. Yep, that's fine. We'll delegate it. We'll see what happens. But it looks like we're going to get all the way through the window. Now, we're going to do the next 10 days as well, because all the time we get huge bids after the deadline day actually closes. As Zakaria and Ben Sabani and Kalatakar have all left to Mönchengladbach. But it looks like we're going to get to deadline day without moving any of that stuff on. There's another offer. David Neres and 42 million from Bayern. Bayern are not the big dogs here anymore. We do not sell our good players off to Bayern any longer. But yeah, a pretty quiet window, actually. I thought that would be a little bit more exciting. I thought we'd have a couple more bids in there, and we're going to start getting them now, see? 16 million pound bid for Haidara from Mönchengladbach. We can delegate that a little bit. We'll see what happens. But I knew they'd come in. Right over this international break is pretty much just an extended deadline day without the ability to replace these players. But maybe we can do our business now. Maybe if Haidara leaves, Dani Olmo leaves, maybe we'll find a midfielder to bring in. But I don't think we need to bring in a midfielder if just Haidara leaves, because we have Voigt who came in. But maybe we won't get any more bids. A very, very odd window we've just had. And Dani Olmo's not going anywhere, but he's going... Oh, there's an offer. Barcelona are willing to offer Ansu Fati and 25 million for Dani Olmo. Wow. Let's go. Let's negotiate this a touch. That's crazy. I wish this happened at the end of the window and not... we're only going to get 6 months of it. Let's negotiate it. Why would I even negotiate? It doesn't even matter, does it? An incredible offer from Barcelona has just come in here. Proposed new transfer fee. It's at 25 million. Oh, Jesus. No, not... Yeah, we'll go up to 30 just for the sake of it. Fine, that's fine. We're going to accept this. That's incredible. I don't understand. I did not expect that offer at all. That's a stunning offer from Barcelona. Where in the world is the transfer hub? Let's get him under contract. I really wish I can start negotiating with the player. Where is... Show actions. Oh, negotiate. Jesus. A very, very crazy offer. I never would have thought somebody would have offered up a player like that for us. Just make him whatever he wants to be. He's 81 overall already. Ooh, that's crazy. Disregard release clause. What's he on? I'll give him just 100,000 a week. I don't even really care. Incredible. Incredible stuff. As Dani Olmo in January will be leaving, and we will be getting Ansu Fati in return. Wow. Incredible, incredible stuff. We're going to be overloaded up front. He's not even a player we necessarily need. But, you know, what are we going to look like in midfield then? Sabitzer and Nkunku, Limer. And then we will have Keita, Voigt, and Gravenberch. Is that enough for the rest of the year? For 6 months? Maybe we want to bring in one more. And then up front we'll have Jovic, Cunha, Fekir, Correa, Ansu Fati, Poulsen. That's pretty good. And then we have Reina, Sorloth, Kluivert if he stays, but it's not really... That's incredible. So maybe going after one more midfielder to bring in to just add to the numbers there is probably a good idea. We can probably do that now. And Ndombele, Gomes, Renato Sanchez. Who do we want to bring in here? Just as a regular center midfielder, not Gomes, because he's not really that player. And Ndombele's not really that player either. Kochu, perhaps? Maybe Kochu's that kind of player. Vlasic is... they still won't let us buy him. I hate that with Vlasic. I really want to play with him. Odegaard would be incredible, but that's one of those ones that overdoes it a little bit. Perhaps. They want 93 and 95. Maybe we'll go for Odegaard. Because then Voigt will be a little bit further back and he'll be the 7th option. Offer transfer fee. What a weird, weird window we're having now. It's not even the window, is it? 94 million they're happy with. What a crazy, crazy window this. Our team at the end of this is going to look really weird, and people are going to look at us, or people are going to come to the end of it later on. Maybe you get like a couple people who check out the videos and stuff. The final team here is going to look really, really incredible, and it's going to look like we just kind of went after all the good Wonder Kids and faked our way through this, and that's not really what's happened here, and it's very, very odd. Very, very odd. We're just going to accept it. We still have 83 million pounds to spend, but we're not going to spend it. So in the window coming, Odegaard will be coming our way. Dani Olmo will be leaving, and Fati will be coming our way. And we would have spent 70 million pounds. 70 million and Dani Olmo for Martin Odegaard and Ansu Fati. That's pretty good, I think. I mean, that's not too bad, especially for considering what Dani Olmo was. Kluivert will probably be leaving if we can get him out. And then this Dani Olmo will be replaced by Odegaard. And then Fati will come on to the bench, probably ahead of Poulsen, I guess. Incredible. And incredible. Let me know how you guys are feeling, because that is really incredible what's actually happened here. As we jump forward. So next episode, as you can see, we've gotten our Champions League group. We're going to have Freiburg, Moscow in the Champions League, Augsburg, and then Cologne. And then we have Moscow, Arsenal, and Roma in our Champions League group. So it's not an easy group, but a group you would hope we can navigate through, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.